People have come to see me for many reasons over the years, but two complaints stand out amongst all people, and that's sleep and memory. That's because they're disturbed by running the thoughts in our head too much, and we're certainly doing it now. That's so-called cognitive rumination, or I love the descriptive term worryation. What am I going to do with this? Can't believe this happened. Oh my goodness, it's almost 4 o'clock. Oh, what are we going to do about this? Is really the enemy of sleep. It's an enemy of sleep because it keeps you from going to sleep thinking about all the things. And then our pattern of sleep is such that we usually are pretty conked out for 3 or 4 hours and then wake up and go to the bathroom and hopefully go back to sleep. But so often the thoughts take off to the horizon thinking about every bad thing that's happened or might happen, and then you're not going back to sleep. So it's ruining your sleep. And then it's the enemy of memory because it's just frankly, running those thoughts are frankly distracting from the neurobiologic coding and decoding of information, especially as it gets more complicated. Simple stuff you get, like where did I put my car keys, where are my glasses, more complex things like, so what did I just read on that page, really gets into memory. So that running the thoughts in your head affects working memory and executive function. And so it's no surprise it's really the enemy of peace and performance as well. Most of the brain's job runs the body. You could say 85% of the hardware of the brain runs the body. And in doing so, it loves balance, regular heart rate, temperature, etc. When it looks to the world out here, it still loves balance. And how it achieves balance is it basically files things away in the old filing cabinets of the brain, simplifying. Except the problem is everything doesn't file. And that's when you're running those thoughts in your head. And then it really gets a problem if, our stress response is not only running the thoughts in our head, but it's that physical bump off the norm, heart rate, etc. And you could get what I call kindling. You're like a piece of kindling in a hot fire, where a little more heat bursts you into flame. So running these thoughts in our head is really a trick of the brain. We think the brain thinks about the right stuff, but it doesn't. Okay, Gridley, what do? You get behind the steering wheel of your brain. So to start getting behind the steering wheel of your brain, you got to get a little aerial view here and realize you've thought every thought there is to think about this more than 10 times, and maybe why are you thinking about this anyway? You're not going to be able to think your way through all this. You're going to have to take action. You can tell yourself to stop, just don't say it out loud or they're going to be calling me. There's not going to be any repression or denial here. Don't worry, the thoughts will return. And find some time to build a point of peaceful balance, at least some relaxing staring into space-time. Otherwise, you won't even know what balance is, and you'll be better able to know when you're off balance. Now, if you have a 3 and 5-year-old at home and you're trying to work from home, you're not going to be meditating. But something like I do, I'm fortunate to find it going out to the farm this spring. Here's my answer to social distancing, to enjoy it a little bit. Out here at the pond. That's what I do to come back stronger, to continue to think too much. I'm Greg Gridley.